This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax!
Okay, welcome back yet again, friends, friends, enemies. So, we are back with this yet again. Yeah, last time we ended up finishing up the Persona 3 story route, and, since I could not unlock the DLCs on my 360 since Microsoft has made the idiotic decision to close down the 360 store, I had to repurchase this on the Nintendo Switch, where we now have our DLC content. And one of the DLC contents that I am really excited to check out, aside from Marie being one of the playable characters, is episode Adachi. Yeah, we're gonna be playing as this guy now, so, yeah. Disturbing the peace, huh? That's a, interesting name, considering the Persona 3 Reload song. I think this is a much shorter chapter than the other two stories, though I don't remember how many cards we have here, how many scenes. Let's see, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... Okay, so 14 of these, and unless they branch into, other sections, maybe we can actually get this done tonight. But before we get into that, I want to remind everybody to like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate that greatly. Help the channel get off its feet, and help me start making some money, because me loves monies. Anyway, let's get into it. Actually, the other thing that I need to do is let my friend know that her husbando is going to be here. And there goes my charger. I am going to have to see about replacing this thing down the line. So many broken electronics, or things that are on their last leg here. My molars slowly crush the hard lump of fiber. I knit my eyebrows at the first taste of lotus root in a long while.
Ugh, gross.
I scrape in some barley-filled rice as if to wash down the lotus root. Today's dinner consists of chikazini full of vegetables. I also get some miso soup. That's one step away from water. Cucumber tsukimono, and even an orange slice or two for dessert. I don't know what half of that stuff is, but it sounds awful. Oof, I want some sea urchin or eel. Yakuiku sounds good too. Or maybe some beef tongue, served rare, covered in green onion and marinated with a little lemon juice. Now that sounds fucking delicious, not gonna lie. I could go for some beef tongue right now, actually. While I fantasize about this, I grab another lotus root out of the bento pack with my chopsticks. I peer through the holes in the lotus root, and my eyes meet those of the guards staring at me through the observation window.
Hurry up and eat!
Yeah, sorry.
I've been in jail for about 5 months now. I'm being held at the Prefectural Police HQ neighboring Inaba City, as a suspect in the serial murders that took place in Yasuinaba. 2 murders, abandoning a corpse, plus a few other charges. Normally, I'd be immediately prosecuted and transferred to prison, but the police are having trouble with the supernatural cause of death being thrown into a television. I mean, I sure as hell wouldn't want to be assigned to a pain-in-the-ass case like this. Well, maybe it's not for me to say, being an ex-cop and all. After meal drowsiness hits me soon after, so I lay down on the tatami mat. There's nothing to do in this empty cell. And just as I'm about to pass out, or pass from consciousness into the beckoning slumber...
Number 82! Interrogation!
The voice of the guard outside pulls me back to reality. Number 82. That's me. An interrogation this late in the day? Give me a break. I sigh in a way that the guard wouldn't see and slowly get up. The detective in charge leads me away, leaving my cell behind. It's been a while since I was last called to the interrogation room. The stuffiness really seems to stress the spitefulness of the room. That alone is enough to get me down. When I first got here, I gave them the whole truth. Since it was all over, I didn't plan to hide anything, and it'd be a pain if things got complicated. But obviously, proving that you can kill people with magic isn't the kind of thing that can be demonstrated to an audience that isn't willing to listen. After going through some serious psych evaluations and all that crap, the interrogators weren't able to make any progress, so my jail life continues.
Here's some more things. Check them.
Today, they want me to go over some evidence. I plop my ass down on the uncomfortable stool, and a young detective lines up several objects on the table.
These are the 3 pieces of evidence.
This is a replica gun that's been modified to fire real bullets. Oh yeah, that was in my closet. I'd bought this when I first joined the police force, and was frustrated when I didn't get a gun right off the bat. And this? A digital audio player. I won it in a New Year's bingo game, and tossed it somewhere and forgot about it. Where the hell did they find it? And that is a large flat-screen TV. It's big enough to easily shove someone through, but I've never seen this TV before. In other words, it's irrelevant to the investigation. It's pretty damn evident that there's no new evidence to find. I've got nothing more to hide, and I've told them so. And yet they still manage to dig up more junk. They don't even realize that they're wasting their time.
None of them are related to the case. I mean, I've said this many times before, but I've already told you everything.
Shut up! No back talk! Just check them all!
The detective pounds on the table with his fists, probably in an attempt to intimidate me. Ha, what losers. My game's long been over. What good would it do me to lie now? The reason you can't assemble a case against me is because you're idiots. And I have to sit here and waste my energy dealing with you morons. Why don't you use your head a little? I make show of pretending to look at all the so-called evidence again, and the detective lights a cigarette. And I am just filling my water. Bear with me for a moment there.
Seriously, between Adachi and Dojima, is anyone at Inaba PD not a dumbass?
Kojima-san.
Ryotaro Dojima. You know him real well. Rumor has it his position at the station's shaky because of you. A real cop wouldn't have the balls to show his face at the station if one of his men got sent up for murder.
The detective with the cigarette blows some smoke in my face. I get this kind of treatment every day. At least it's one of the less severe acts of hostility that I have to endure. Since I'm an ex-cop, the police are merciless when they interrogate me. On top of being in restraints from morning till night, I start to doze off. I get some water to the face. The verbal abuse is constant. If I say something, I get yelled at. If I stay quiet, I get yelled at. It really impresses me how much energy they have. They're probably pissed at how long the case is taking them, but they can't blame me for their incompetence. Seeing that I don't so much as move an eyebrow, the detective lights a second cigarette and laughs mockingly.
You know, I felt sorry for him. So out of kindness, I told him during the investigation. I said, I'll make sure to dispose of your no-good man, so don't worry about that. And what does that bastard do? He suddenly grabs me by the collar. I almost ended up having to submit a written apology.
Talk about a blunder.
It ain't nothing to laugh about. What do you think he said, huh? He can settle matters for himself without me asking you to do it. What a bunch of shit to say about a killer.
Hearing that, I smile knowingly. Dojima-san's being a pain in the ass like he always is. I'm no longer his subordinate, just a complete stranger. He should cut off any ties to me, but instead, he has to go and say that. Besides, isn't it backwards for a detective to be believing in a criminal? The cop's right. Seriously, he makes me laugh.
I'm done dealing with Hicks. Oh, I guess once you've been a police dick in the sticks that long, your morale's shot. I wouldn't be surprised if Dojima snuffed a few himself. That must be where his men learned it.
That's a funny joke.
Huh?
Although, aren't you the one with the quick fist? I heard rumors about you when I was on active duty. You punched a suspect in the face during an investigation. Got found out and covered it up, right? What a hero!
The detective's face gets redder and redder. Even though I sound frivolous, my heart is cold.
And since then, you've made sure to only punch him in the gut, right? You sure know what you're doing, aiming to work at the Metropolitan PD.
You little... I ain't taking that kind of lip from a goddamn killer!
The chair is kicked out from under me and I slam into the ground. Oh, that face! The detective grabs me by the hair and roughly pulls my head up. Seeing the detective's face contorted with anger and humiliation is just hilarious.
If you don't want a good thrashing, then you better spill everything, you bastard!
Sir, you really shouldn't go any further.
The young detective, who's quietly taking notes, suddenly steps forward, looking panicked. There is no force behind his actions, though. He's got no control of the situation.
Shut up! You don't get anything out of scumbags like him without getting your hands dirty. Watch and learn.
He punches me in the gut. He avoided my solar plexus. He must be used to hitting people. I choke back my stomach acid and scoff.
That wasn't nice. Isn't this against the Criminal Procedure Code?
Huh?
Criminal Procedure Code, Article 319. Forced confessions gained through torture and intimidation are inadmissible as evidence. Anything I tell you is invalid if you get your hands dirty. Didn't they teach you the basics in police academy? Oh, but I get it. You're stuck in the boonies like this because you can't even get the Criminal Procedure Code straight.
You little...
The detective's eyes will open wide. Ha 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 ha. Looks like I hit a nerve. He's probably gonna hit me again. I brace myself for it, but contrary to my anticipation, I am not struck by a fist. Instead, I feel cold steel, the barrel of a gun pressed up against my temple.
You must be Tohru Adachi. I wish to speak with you.
Alright, I'll be right back in a moment. I'm going to go and grab myself something to eat, since I didn't have very much today. Ended up skipping breakfast, as I normally tend to do, and I had a small dinner, so I shall return shortly. Stay tuned. Okay, and we are back again. Not really anything substantial, but I do have some beef jerky. I'll just pour that into this bowl here, and let's get on with the story. The atmosphere in this room suddenly becomes tense. I feel a chill run down my spine. He's not the same detective I was just talking to. He's someone else. I don't have any proof, but that's what my gut is telling me.
I'm sorry, but I must ask you to come with me. Enter the TV here. And to be clear, this is less a request than an order.
Whoa, what are you doing? There'll be hell to pay for pointing your gun at a detainee. You really need to calm...
Ah, yes. I'd forgotten we weren't alone. Get out of here.
Huh? What are you saying?
I said get out. I don't wish to make matters worse. And you don't wish to die, do you?
The detective slowly raises his arm and points his gun towards the corner in the ceiling. He fires, and the lens of the security camera in the room shatters to pieces, accompanied by the ear-splitting sound of gunfire. The young detective quivers and bolts from the interrogation room. Well, he made the right move. There is no point in making a show of justice if it's just going to get you killed.
Ah, now you've done it. So, who are you?
You'll find out when we meet. Enter the TV. You should still be able to do that.
Without changing expressions, he pushed the gun into my back. If I try to resist, he'll pull the trigger without hesitation. I can feel the danger in the air. Disobeying him would not be a wise plan right now. I walked towards the TV that had been brought in as evidence. Before I can even start to struggle, I'm thrown into the television with unbelievable strength. I feel a strange floating sensation, as if gravity has lost its hold on me entirely.
Just like old times.
Yeah, I know this feeling. And I know what's waiting for me at the bottom. What now? I sigh slightly as I fall headfirst. I was thrown into the school classroom enveloped in an uncanny atmosphere. These are chairs and desks lined up, textbooks on the shelf, a blackboard, all that good stuff. But the walls are plastered with posters and barricade tape labeled P1 Grand Prix. Seriously, who made these things? I look at the blackboard puzzled and read the words Yasugami High School monthly events written upon it.
When I exited the TV, I found myself in a classroom.
Yaso High is where those wannabe detectives went. Of course, this isn't the real school, but I get the feeling that they'll be showing up any moment now. Well, that doesn't matter. The thing I need to worry about is that whoever called me here is somewhere in the school too.
Seriously, I can't believe I'm called in here all of a sudden. I'm not even a cop anymore. Honestly, I'd rather be in prison.
Well, that said, even if I do, it'll all be back to square one. That would be very annoying. Fine, I'll play along. I was getting tired of dealing with those idiot cops anyway.
Well, I guess I'll go. Didn't think anything like this would ever happen again. Isn't there something wrong with this world? Who knows what'll happen next?
I guess I'll start investigating from the top. I scratch my head and start making for the door out of the classroom. I'm sure I'll find some evidence if I just start walking around. Wait a sec. That's something Dojima-san used to say all the time.
Oh man, I've picked up the habit without realizing it. Look what you've done to me, Dojima-san.
Give me a break, Dojima-san. I roll my eyes as I leave the dark classroom. That's one hell of a percentage there. We may just be able to one-shot this. School is a terrifyingly quiet world. After leaving the classroom, I take a stroll around the school. The empty school building is blurred in a dim light, making it all the creepier. And for some reason, it's become a complicated maze, as if the entire school had become a giant trap.
Man, whoever made this must be pretty twisted. Then again, who am I to talk?
I glanced around and noticed the walls and ceilings were bored through, as if something crashed into them. I saw plenty of similar signs and damage on the way here. I neither know nor care what happened, but the violent scratches here tell the story of what happened. At any rate, this is definitely not a peaceful place.
I'm starting to get sleepy.
I'm out of shape and my back is hurting. Let's get this over with and go back. I rub my tired eyes and climb up to the nearest set of stairs.
Oh, what's behind door number 1?
There is just a single door at the end of the path. Normally, this would be the way to the roof, but there is no telling where it goes in this crazy world. In any case, I guess I'd better take a look. It doesn't appear to be locked. I slowly open the door and a warm, moist wind blows in.
What in the world is this?
The scene before me is bizarre. A bunch of crosses are stuck into the ground with an eerily giant moon in the background. Close by, I can see the Moonlight Bridge bent like a spoon. I definitely recognize it because I saw it more times than I would have liked to when I was in the city. Still,
Talk about some disturbing taste in decor.
this place feels like a set from a B-movie. It feels like zombies are going to attack me out of nowhere. Well, if I'm in the TV world, then there are shadows here. I guess they don't look all that different. I take a look around the area while I'm thinking that. I sense a presence right behind me, and I instantly realize that someone snuck up on me. You gotta be kidding. I may be crooked, but I was still a cop. I was paying attention to my surroundings, and somebody still got the drop on me? I carefully turn around and see a young man standing there.
Welcome to his world. You must be Tohru Adachi.
The young man spreads his arms in a welcoming gesture. He has impressively red hair and a sharp yet cold stare. He carries 2 odd-looking katanas and bears an X-shaped scar across his face. But above all, this extraordinary pressure he is giving off. It's the same feeling as what I felt in the interrogation room. He's the one who called me here, no doubt about that. Chills run down my spine in the face of this murderous intent. I keep a straight face and speak like I always do to hide my fear.
Are you the one that called me out? Seriously, I'd rather not.
I'll tell you who I am to thank you. I am Minazuki. Sho Minazuki.
The young man grins after he says that. I notice that he has a Yasuhai uniform tied around his waist. Does that make him a student there? He seems rather composed to be one. Those detective wannabe brats acting more their age.
Huh? And what does this Minazuki-kun want with me? If you don't have any business in particular, I'd really like to head back.
Whether or not I explain myself to you will be decided right now.
In the blink of an eye, his katana is pointed at my throat. Hey man, what gives? He's the one who wanted me here. Isn't this a bit of a mean greeting? While I'm feeling frustrated with this, Minazuki tosses a gun towards me. The grip. It's the same revolver as the one that I kept when I was a detective.
It's your gun. Pick it up. You're a skilled marksman, no?
Minazuki raises his katanas. The punk wants to test my strength. Well, that explains where his gun came from. I'm still curious why he was wearing a suit in prison, though. They kind of take things like ties and belts away and make you wear jumpsuits. Pisses me off that I have to listen to this brat. I have a feeling things will be a bigger pain if I refuse to fight. I take in the comfort of the familiar grip in my hand and turn to Minazuki.
Are you sure you want to give me this? I'm the suspect in a murder case, you know.
That's fine. Come at me, as if you wish to kill me.
Wow, someone's confident. Okay, don't mind if I do.
Finally!
Why not just... How about this? Yeah, live through this. You Christmas... What? Felt that one. Have fun. What's wrong? Damn you! Why not just go? You and I too much is enough. Why not? What's wrong? Go. What? It's getting
Yeah, let's check how to use this gun. Here we go, command list. Okay, so there isn't an option for ranged attack. It's, okay.
How about I felt that one? Yeah, it's... What? This cannot be.
What a rare, close battle! You both fought well.
I feel uplifted for the first time in a while. Minazuki's power was something. It definitely wasn't the standard keep-it-clean style of fighting. Sure, I beat him, but he probably wasn't taking me seriously. In fact, Minazuki's pretty nonchalant while he looks at me, but he seems satisfied.
You're quite skilled. I find your defeat incomprehensible.
Look who's talking. You look like you've got lots more energy to spare, too.
Indeed, I was only testing you. I wanted to see if you would be of any use. I'm going to create his world. For that, I require your assistance.
His world? Huh. Now I'm a little interested. Tell me more.
Come to think of it, he said his before, too. So, he's got another ally? Just in case, I sneak my revolver behind my back and reload the cylinders.
This is what that boy wishes for. I intend on destroying this world. The world is filled with deception. Those within it prattle about friendship and bonds, yet they trample over others in the dark without a care. There is no value in such a world. What must be done is to eliminate everything within it.
Huh. That's got my interest. Truth to tell, you're probably right. This world's all about useless, shallow, so-called friendships. And yeah, I think it's irritating too. I mean, hey, I gave destroying everything a shot once too.
That's only half true. Bonds, friendship, helping one another. There are a lot of people who flaunt all these nice-sounding talk, or all this nice-sounding talk, but it's those same people who won't hesitate to stab people in the back the moment that they feel attacked or get hurt. In the end, it's just that humans have to rely on each other in order to live. But far too many dumbasses misunderstand that and try to make it way more meaningful than it really is. That's why I really understand where this guy's coming from. It'd be nice if you could erase this shitty world like a magic trick. At least, that's what I used to think.
You gained a power beyond humans. Do you remember that time?
Power beyond humans? Huh.
Minazuki's eyes waver like red... like red flames. I see. Looks like he's been given power just like me.
For that, I require your assistance. You will cooperate with me. You have no choice in this.
Minazuki points his katana at me again. With my power, I didn't have much control. I was taken over by some mysterious force and had no memory of it. He's poked around my personal profile, but he's missing the most important part. I guess he's just some brat after all. He can't even do his research.
Come on, you're not giving me a say here. And about this taming thing, that's all up to you. What does it have to do with me? If you want my help, I guess I'll cooperate with you as best I can.
As best as you can. Very well. You have another role as well.
What? There's more?
Persona users. I will gather them and make them fight. You will also participate in this.
Huh? That sounds like a real pain. I mean, why are you making them fight?
To be honest, I really don't want to get involved in this. But the right choice is to act like I'm interested to get as much information out of this kid as possible. Depending on how things go, this guy might become a hindrance to me. I'll decide how to make my move once I've heard what he has to say. After I make an interested face, he surprisingly tells me the full outline of his plan. He's going to gather shadows until he has a giant collection of them, like a pile of sculpting clay. Using that as a vessel, he plans to summon what he called power beyond the bounds of man to inhabit it. But in order to pacify such powerful being, he apparently needs persona fragments that are created when persona users, or when personas use their power on one another. So he thought up the idea of creating a one-on-one tournament between persona users, calling it the P1 Climax. Plus, he made some exact duplicates of people out of shadows, in order to force them into fighting one another. I have to admit, he made an effort. In addition, he's already taken some persona users' belongings to an organization called the Shadow Operatives hostage. He's definitely planned for this, though I don't really get the point of crucifying his captives on those tacky crosses. Oh, hey Black Healer, how you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Anyway, blah blah blah, I've been called in to help him collect the fragments to get a hold of that power within the giant shadow. It all sounds pretty stupid, really, but Minazuki is deadly serious. He really intends to go through with this. How did he manage to come up with a plan that's such a convoluted pain in the ass? Maybe it's just because I haven't been around for a while, but I'm actually impressed at how ridiculous this scheme of his is. 10 a.m. for you having breakfast? Oh, yum.
I'll add the persona users of this town to the fight as well. You understand, no? They were the opposition who shattered your previous ambitions.
I'm kind of snacking on some beef jerky myself while I'm playing.
Have your revenge on them if you wish. Even if you do nothing, I will not complain.
Welcome to the stream, Uwu person. Give you food too? Ain't sharing my beef jerky. That is non-negotiable.
Revenge, huh?
We will prepare the stage for you. You're free to destroy them if you so choose. The clashing of competing powers will give off persona fragments. This will advance our plans.
And if I refuse?
Then the murders which occur on foggy days will begin again.
I see. Well, can't let that happen.
I never had a choice from the start, huh? Well, I didn't expect to just go home without having to do some kind of work. And after hearing this plan, I can't just sit there. Beef jerky, bleh. What, you don't like beef jerky? Beef jerky's fucking awesome. I was thinking about what to do when I suddenly felt the ground shake a bit beneath us.
It's time. Here it comes.
Minazuki looks up into the sky and stares off into the distance. Suddenly...
What the huh?
Don't think you've ever eaten actual beef jerky before. If you did, you just don't remember. I rather enjoy it. The Carolina Reaper beef jerky is one of my favorites, but not going to be eating that one on stream. Like, after I did the whole thing with eating one of the actual peppers, like, yeah. Just have cracked black pepper beef jerky for the time being. The shaking grows so intense that I can barely stand, and the roof soars up high into the sky. I fall to my knees and brace my hands on the ground, lost for words as I stare upwards. The sky has turned red, like ink staining a piece of paper, or an infection spreading across healthy flesh.
Oh man, isn't this a little over the top?
The shaking's finally stopped, so I run to the edge of the roof. I look down at the world from there, and gulp involuntarily. The town's covered in an eerie red mist. The sky, the moon, even the air itself is covered in red. It's the same color as Minazuki's eyes, as if to show me that everything is at his mercy.
Hey, is this?
What the hell? Damn! This is totally out there. My world is awesome! Dude, you're Adachi, right? Did you see that just now? Did you? The world's all red! Well, better red than dead. Just kidding.
If you were there, you would clock both of them. Why Adachi? I mean, this asshole with the red hair, I'd hit him, but why Adachi? The young man who had been cool and calm just a moment ago is now jumping around like a little kid, an innocent brat playing with a new toy.
Whoa, hold on. What's with the wild mood swing?
What are you all surprised for? You were talking to him, huh? That kind of puts a damper on things.
Him? Just in case, I take a look around, but we're the only ones here. The red-headed boy laughs merrily as I cock my head in confusion.
Well, that's fine. I'm Sho Minazuki. Welcome to my world, as I like to call it. I've heard about you. You hate this world too, right? Good for you, because it's all going away.
Why not Adachi? Come on, he deserves it. I don't know. In this one, he's much more likable.
You're different from Minazuki-kun.
Ugh, you're still on this? Minazuki is him. I'm Sho. It's too much of a pain to explain it anymore. Just kidding.
Maybe he just doesn't care to keep talking, but Sho ends the conversation. Does he have split personalities? I've never met somebody who does before, but it's fairly common to hear about it when you talk with cops about psych cases. Still, something doesn't seem right. I feel something different. Some threatening madness from him. Well, that doesn't matter right now. I just slump my shoulders, fed up with the fact that now I have even more trouble to deal with.
But that aside, are you really any good to me? If you're totally weak after saying you'll help out, I don't need your bullshit. And if you really are like that, I'll seriously kill you.
I don't think I ever gave a clear yes or no yet. This is all so sudden, you know?
Huh? Are you an idiot? Cooperating lets you live. Refusing gets you killed. Get it? What moron would say no to that?
Those are some pretty extreme choices.
Enough going on and on in circles. I wouldn't mind destroying you, but he's telling me not to.
That means you're game to do this. You seem like you enjoy things that get bloody.
What's wrong with that? It goes gushing out like psh, right?
Joe answers without any hesitation. The type that has no self-awareness is the very worst. But the kids should be more careful. No matter how strong you are, even if you think you've got control over a great power, if you let your guard down, you're gonna get your feet swept right out from under you.
Yeah, sure, I'll participate. I was getting bored, so this'll probably be a good way to kill time. But I'll do this my way. I have my own rules, you know?
That's right, I have my own set of rules. I don't give two shits about this perfect world or his power. All this crap about getting revenge on the kids from Inaba, or the fighting between Persona users, doesn't matter to me either. They can do whatever they want. But things are different if they're going to start interfering with me. I don't want anyone getting in the way of my rules, no matter what.
Huh? Well, do what you want. I don't care if it's rules or roulettes, but if you try anything funny, I'll cash you out like that. I'll mount you up nice on the wall next to the investigation team. A dodgy-looking Adachi. Just kidding.
He laughs at his own lame joke, and his eyes suddenly glow red. He turns his piercing gaze on me.
But I'll be watching you, so you better not slack off. Got it. Well, I've got somewhere to be, so do what you want from here. See ya!
Sho raises an arm as he gallantly leaves the roof. I consider attacking him from behind for a moment, but that's probably not a wise move, considering that I don't know what his power is. Only idiots rush things.
Now then, how do I go about this?
I spin my revolver on my finger out of habit. Then look up into the red sky, a crimson shroud filling my line of sight. Ah, that brings back memories of being inside the TV last year. The first time I found myself inside the television, the days of being run ragged, running around with Dojima-san, fighting the kids inside the TV world. I thought I'd forgotten all that, but I guess not. They're not very pretty memories, but it wouldn't be a lie to say... Oh wait, I did read that right. It wouldn't be a lie to say that those experiences made me the man that I am today. I'm hit by a fierce wave of nostalgia and close my eyes. The lump of steel in my hand seems extremely heavy. Okay, and that went up a whole, 21%. Yeah, this is, yeah, and we're only 44 minutes into the stream, so I think we will be finishing this in one shot tonight. Back inside the school building, I enter the arbitrary classroom and sit in a chair yawning for the nth time today. Well, Minazuki, Sho, told me to go and fight the Persona users. So first I need to go down. But back in the school, the hallways are even more complicated, and the more I walk, the more dead ends I find. Here, I was thinking of taking this opportunity to go into the town and get some good sushi, or a BBQ boxed lunch. Those thoughts of sea urchin and cow tongue come and go fleetingly.
What am I thinking? There's no way I'm going outside with the town like that.
I look out the window of the corner of my eye, and it's obvious that the red fog has grown thicker than it was when I was up on the roof.
Sheesh. If he's gonna make me his guest, he could at least have a GPS or something ready for me.
I rest my chin in my hands and complain to the open air. If only I could ditch all that until the goddamn troublesome tournament is over. But I can't do that this time around. I need to destroy Sho's plans for my own sake, after all. I can't even call what I'm about to do a plan, but I've already decided what has to be done. I have to make contact with Persona users who will be invited here, and I need to lead them on so that they'll move in the right direction. But I can't break the illusion that I'm working with Sho. It's probably not an exaggeration to say that this red world is under his control. I'll have to be clever to move around without arousing his suspicion, while still undermining his work.
Well then, I guess I'll get going. Do I actually have to go look for those guys? What has he gotten me into?
I slowly get up from my chair as I'm grumbling. Why do school chairs always make your ass hurt if you sit in them for too long? Because schools like to torture students, that's why. Maybe that's still better than having your seat kicked out from under you all the time, like in jail. I leave the classroom to find a runway-like hall stretching out before me. I sigh at the dull scenery. I've come down pretty far looking for them, but I guess I still have a ways to go.
What? You're serious? Is it possible for us to not know about a guy who sticks out that much?
I hear a familiar voice through the fog and stop. Could it be? I sneak ahead, keeping my ears open.
I did think from last time that the culprit would be someone with ties to Mitsuru-san. I still can't shake that theory.
Oh, maybe he transferred here. Or it could be his older brother's uniform.
There's no doubt about it. That's the Junes kid and the girl in the green track jacket. I didn't think I'd run into these guys so soon. I feel the corner of my mouth turn up at this unexpected bit of luck. Now that I know it's them, there is no need for me to hide. I approach them, making sure my footsteps are loud on the hallway floor.
What is it?
Be on guard. Don't leave my side.
You wonder how I like his combat? It's fine.
You're kidding me.
I wish that he was able to use his gun like an actual projectile, though.
Hey guys, long time no see.
Are you serious?
Adachi-san.
When they see me, all three of them look shocked, as if I'd caught them on a hidden camera show. Heck, Yukon has his mouth wide open. Surprise! Ha ha ha! I want to laugh my ass off right now, but I shouldn't be doing anything that could mess things up. I'll have to keep my contact with them to a minimum.
No way. Why is Adachi-san?
Could he be a fake?
Huh? Fake? Oh, right. I forgot about that whole thing going on. Why are you here? Huh? Oh, well, I had intended on staying well behaved. But someone begged me to help out. And you know, I'm not the kind of guy who can say no to something like that.
How about? You mean that show guy?
Yosuke-kun scowls. Ah, so these guys already met Sho. That saved me the trouble of having to explain things.
Have you guys already met? Oh, man.
That doesn't matter. Don't tell me you're working with the culprit this time, too.
Well, what do you think?
Don't play dumb. If I don't like your answer, there'll be boot prints all over your face.
You wonder, since Adachi likes to play by his own rules, why didn't he just do his own thing using Sho and the investigation team? I don't know. It's probably an entertainment thing for him. See, they've taken the bait. Just as I expected, they're so straightforward, it's almost stupid. Still, it's more convenient for me that they think that I'm working for the other side.
Who cares about all that? Come on, aren't you kids in serious trouble right now? What with all the world ending and all?
So you are!
You guys really like sticking your heads into dangerous situations, don't you? You don't gain anything in life from doing that, you know?
I snicker contemptuously, and Yukon, who's been quiet up until now, throws his gaze towards me, with eyes mixed up with all sorts of complex emotions.
Adachi-san, you said you would abide by the rules of this world. So why are you here?
Rules. Rules, eh?
That's right, I decided to follow the rules. So I might have to play along with these kids' idea to make them, or to them, I'm just an escaped convict. It'd be easier if I could just tell them what I've got in mind, but unfortunately, being an adult is hard. Besides, I don't care what they think of me, as long as I can fulfill my objective. Since I'm not saying anything, Yukon steps towards me, as if he can't hold himself back anymore.
Don't you understand how the real world is in trouble because of show? This isn't like the TV world, where only we were involved.
Oh, man. I see you never learn. The only reason I took that brat up on his invitation was because I was bored. All the questions about what he's after or what's gonna happen to this town, I don't give a damn about any of it.
What's he saying?
Being an adult is hard, that's the realest thing that he's ever thought. Yeah, no kidding.
Adachi, you lousy!
Whoa, whoa, give me a break. I don't intend to get involved with kids like you anymore. Like, I bet you're honestly abiding by the rules here, because that's how you think.
The rules here?
Oh, Yukon's furrowing his brow in confusion. I take it this meant that they don't know about the rules here yet. Meaning they don't know about the persona fragments. I should give them a hint of the danger that they're facing.
You know, the one-on-one stuff. You don't even know what's gonna happen because of that. Honestly, rats like you barely even think.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like I keep saying, if you keep fighting them on their own terms, it could bite you in the ass. I bet he's collected quite a lot of those persona fragments by now.
They finally realize something's up and trade worried looks with one another. What, were you just playing cops and robbers up until now? What kind of investigation team are you? More like non-investigation team. Okay, that was bad, Adachi. That was bad. You can do better. That's as lame as one of the show's jokes. Yeah, no kidding. At least you're self-aware enough to realize. As I'm lamenting the loss of my sense of humor, Yukon, who has his own worries, trembles and bites his lip.
Have we been inadvertently helping him?
Oh man, you really hadn't noticed? You need to get your act together.
The school building suddenly creaks loudly, like the howling of a beast. I instantly recognize this as the noise of the countless shadows gathering at the top of the tower.
What was that just now?
Looks like there's no more time left. Earlier than I expected. Well, that's why I need to get going. Good luck to you, I guess. Oh, and your friends who got caught? They might be in trouble if you leave them be, you know?
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
It means just what it sounds like. Then again, I guess it might be impossible for just you three.
Wait!
I turn my back on the team and disappear into the red fog. I hear Yosuke come try to chase after me, only to run into an invisible wall. They already had 4 red pillars around them. That means they can't leave without winning a battle that they're going to face.
I guess that's enough for now. Well, go on and do your best, investigation team.
I quietly mutter at the kids behind me. Looks like Show's plans are coming along faster than I figured. It doesn't look like I have much time to slack off. I might even have to hurry. Outside the hallway windows, I could see these shadows collecting here and there, floating in the sky like shreds of paper. Still, shadows blowing around like trash. The surreality of the scene makes me laugh. That just went up another 20%, didn't it? Bear with me for just a moment here. We have another scammer tuning into the Twitch chat. You know, something I've been doing recently is, you know, these, fucking sites that they keep on, sending me, like, by, viewers here and stuff. I end up going to the websites, and I just spam the, live chat stuff with, all sorts of, nonsense. And there we go. There's some, Xbox Live Call of Duty lobby talk I just sent them. And hopefully they track my IP address and they stop doing that shit. Like, after multiple crude and straight-up disrespectful and disgusting messages to them, you would think that they would learn by now that I'm not gonna fall for any of their crap. After leaving Yukon in the hall, I've been walking around the school building in search of other Persona users. The shadows and Persona fragments are building up at a surprising rate. Perhaps I'm feeling a little worried as the fog thickens with the passage of time. Because I was walking faster than usual, I was able to come across a new area quickly. Just in case anything happens, I keep my gun in my hand. I slowly slide the door open with my other hand. By the way, do I remember that ominous message about not streaming late at night from my Persona 3 Reload stream? Yeah, I remember. I have actually moved my shotgun over to my desk now instead of my tiny revolver. You know, just in case somebody does decide to come in. Wider spread with the buckshot and all. Beyond the door is a room with an eerie light pouring in, and Sho is sitting on a coffin. All he's doing is staring at a giant clock looming in the back of the room. When he notices me, he slowly turns in my direction.
Huh? Oh, it's just you.
Hey there. Looks like it's going well. Getting plenty of Persona fragments, huh?
Yeah, it's going so well, I'm bored as shit. I want to see them cry and groan and pain and all that good stuff.
Okay, I just had a sip of my Dr. Pepper a minute ago after having a piece of beef jerky. Tell me why the fuck my mouth tastes like wine now. That is just strange. Like, it tastes like a, sweet red wine right now.
Actually, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up and go take them apart.
Well, there's no need to rush. After all, they can't leave this place.
Hello, honey-o to you. Yeast? Why are you saying yeast?
Huh? Well, yeah. I'm getting so bored. I should just go take out a couple of them.
Whoa, hold on there. There's no need to get hasty when the plan's going so well, right? It'd be easier to just sit back and wait.
What are you talking so big for? Want me to stick my sword through your ears?
Because yeast is used in wine, you think, if you remember? I think that's what it's used in. I should know this because I do make wine with my dad yearly. We usually make Zinfandel after buying the grapes and crushing stuff, but yeah, I don't remember what goes in that packet that we end up putting in after fermentation starts. With that, Sho slowly draws one of his katanas, then turns and stabs it into one of the coffins lying around. Well, that better not be the one that Theodore is in. He keeps hacking at it with his sword, or without a word, as if scratching an itch. I take this bizarre action as a sign of his madness.
Ooh, scary. Can't you calm down a bit? You won't beat anyone like that.
With how you're doing with side missions in Ronin, you feel like you could beat me? What do you mean? Oh wait, you lack in level and skill, but you have equipment and utilities on your side. Oh, you just answered me as soon as I was asking. Alright.
And you came to get me because you needed me, no? You sure it's a good idea to kill me just because I rub you the wrong way?
Right, what a wet blanket. Did you just come from a picnic out in the rain or something? Don't get the wrong idea. That guy has nothing to do with this. I can kill anyone I want if I feel like it.
With sudden fury, he unsheaths his other sword and points it at my throat. Kill anyone if I feel like it, huh? Don't get cocky, you little asswipe.
Then go on ahead. It's easy, right? Have you actually killed anyone before?
This guy's really pissing me off.
Sho sheaths his swords with a sneer. I feared as much, but now it's clear that he doesn't like people acting superior to him. They say people like him suffer from inferiority complexes, but I don't give a damn about his past. What's more important right now is... I take a quick glance at the exit out of the corner of my eye. All this sneaking around is really bugging me. They think they're hiding, but I could see their shadows on the floor. Those kids from the investigation team are as inept as ever. I move around to keep Sho from noticing them, and I walk towards him.
Look, there's no need to fight. Once it descends, after all, the world's going to totally disappear. Why spend your time dealing with them, you know? Just ignore those kids.
What did you just send me, honey, out to you? What do we got here? Yeah, that's just like me for real. I love that.
That's not the problem. I look at those guys and I can't stop gagging. They just herd together like best buds. I don't know why they're so full of themselves. It makes me want to beat the shit out of them. Get them to cry like babies. You get me? Do you?
Yosuke, Chie, get back!
Damn, I guess he did notice. Sho reaches behind his back and pulls out a knife and then throws it at them. The knife fails to reach them, though, and thuds into the ground at their feet.
You're so lame. Such a frickin' irritating bunch. I hate to even look at you. I just want to see you completely destroyed.
His anger-fueled shout echoes throughout the warped room. Figuring that it's useless to hide any longer, Yukon and his little friend step into the room. Damn it, I didn't want them to meet Sho any more than absolutely necessary. My plans have changed a little, but I can't help that. I think it's best if I play the spectator for a while.
Show me Nazuki. What are you planning?
Huh? Weren't you listening? I'm gonna get rid of all you disgusting pests and make this a world I can stand to live in. What?
Don't be ridiculous. That won't help anybody but you.
Yeah? So what? Of course it only helps me. I'm saying you're disgusting, so you should all just die.
This isn't funny anymore. You're totally nuts. Are you saying that nothing else matters as long as you're satisfied?
Aha! Well, duh! Friends? Bonds? You worthless pests aren't accomplishing anything but licking each other's wounds! Shitty pests in this shitty world have no goddamn call to give me their shitty lectures. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get rid of every shred of everything. You
You really are a piece of shit that's not worth saving. You've got no right to do that.
The world will be much quieter soon. Just like here, a wonderful place where there's no one else. It's all for me.
Okay, there is something in this beef jerky that is making Dr. Pepper taste like wine. And I do not know how to feel about that. I do enjoy my wine, but when you're trying to enjoy the taste of Dr. Pepper, it's, slightly off-putting.
What? A world with no one else?
Ugh, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Just hurry up and get smashed to pieces, you shitty pests!
Ah, there he goes again. Is that the youth anger I hear about in the news? My, so scary. Oh yeah, well you can drink orange juice after brushing your teeth? That doesn't sound that bad, actually. The show explodes in anger and pulls out his katanas again with a menacing look on his face. He is just way too willing to hurt people. I may as well try to stop him, even though it's probably not going to do any good.
Whoa, what are you getting all worked up for? You really shouldn't do that. And you shut up too, you piece of shit! Come get me! I'll beat the life out of you! You'll be begging for mercy!
The red pillars in the corners of the room immediately shine as Sho takes a combat stance. Never seen a stance like that before, but even I could tell that... Or I could tell this is a little more than a kid playing pretend samurai. Something that was honored for a single purpose. Or honed for single purpose. How the fuck did I read that as honored? Probably because the previous sentence had the word samurai in it. Swiftly and efficiently kill their prey.
I can't believe our town is such a mess because of that guy. There's no way I'm sitting back and letting it happen.
I'm with you. We'll show you with our own fists how strong you can be when you have something to protect.
Show strong. Don't let your guard down.
You little...
It was Sho who fell to the ground at the end of the intense clash. The red pillars shatter, signaling that the battle has been decided. I did not expect this. Sho holds one hand to his chest in pain while he gasps, kneeling on the ground. From my perspective as a spectator, Sho was just as strong as his opponent. No, he was better in every way. Sho was faster, stronger, and focused on his opponent's weaknesses, so why did he lose? Well, duh, it's pretty obvious. The answer is simple. Persona. Sho didn't use Persona a single time during the fight. That means he doesn't have the power to use one. I didn't know that before, so learning this is a big plus for me. The other personality, Minazuki, used Persona. It's kinda weird since they're in the same body. But they say that personas come from the power of the mind. I guess it makes sense that one of them might be able to use one while the other can't.
What did I tell you? This is because you kept using those weird powers. You got all puffed up because of someone else's gift.
Whoops, I accidentally spoke my mind in front of Sho. I quickly covered my mouth, then noticed Yukon watching me, still in his fighting stance. I guess it's only natural that he'd be wary of me, but damn.
Are we fighting you next, Adachi-san?
Huh? Oh man, don't be ridiculous. Why would I do something that hard?
Hard? Aren't you supposed to be on Sho's side?
Sho's side? Give me a break. Come on. Isn't there someone else besides me you should be worrying about?
Someone we should worry about.
That's right, this isn't over yet. The troublesome thing about Sho is the fact that Minazuki's there too, and Yukon doesn't know about him yet. If Sho's been beaten, he's not just going to lie there and take it. This saves me the trouble of having to explain everything myself, but it's no good for me if they happen to get killed. Am I going to have to babysit these kids myself?
Persona.
And there he is. The instant Minazuki sits up, a reddish-black shadow appears behind him and attacks the investigation team. The tables are quickly turned, and soon Minazuki's got the kids cornered.
Let's end this.
Adachi does care. I told you. He's kind of slightly reformed just a little bit in this game. The two personas come together violently, but it's clear that Yukon's at a big disadvantage.
Get a grip, damn it. Get yourself killed at this rate.
If that happens, my plan will have been all for nothing. I have absolutely no interest in what happens between these two brats, but I can't let them get killed. Just when I thought it was time for me to lend them a hand.
Persona! Persona!
Two personas appear from behind the... Two personas appear from the red fog and attack Minazuki simultaneously. Excuse me. Minazuki's persona is stunned, and its relentless attack stops.
Yukon! Senpai, are you alright?
Yeah.
It's Naoto Shirogane and some other girl I don't know, who's carrying a giant axe. They come running in, and Minazuki sighs.
More imbeciles. It seems deploying doppelgangers made from shadows wasn't enough.
Kinda cool he was planning on helping, but Labris and Naoto got there first. Indeed.
Don't move. Get away from Yukon, or I won't show any mercy.
No need for histrionics. I'll concede now without them. Though, should I at least get rid of Narukami first?
Minazuki points his blade at the kneeling Yukon. Unlike Sho, Minazuki would be able to kill Yukon like he was squashing a bug. He can't be underestimated. I'm actually going to have to stop him this time. I walk in the center of the room, placing myself between the two.
Sounds like a bad plan. Haven't you ever heard the saying, the cornered stag is most dangerous? I don't think you have time or energy to waste.
No. Why are you here?
Now Tokun's eyes widen with surprise over seeing me, and then... the school building begins to creak again. The shaking is longer and more intense than when I was on the roof, meaning that the power of Minazuki's collecting is coming closer. It seems things were progressing a lot faster than I'd thought they would.
Ah! Whoa! What is the shaking?
It's begun. I'll be taking my leave. All that's left is to see this through.
Hey, hold it!
When Minazuki turns his back to leave, the other kids surround him to prevent his escape. But Minazuki doesn't show any sign of panic. In fact, he gives them a mocking sneer.
You truly love to swarm, don't you? You find your strength by herding together. But there are enough persona fragments now. I have no need to deal with you anymore.
What is this? My legs.
Ugh, this again.
It only takes an instant. The moment Minazuki's eyes glow red, the air shakes, and the kids in front of me suddenly stop as if chained down. Seeing that confirms my suspicions. Minazuki's capable of using his persona to control others. He used this power to control that detective in the interrogation room.
Pretext. I've been relying on this raw power too much. But now it's no time to hold back.
Minazuki spares one last glance at Yukon's group and runs off into the fog. The other kids are frozen like statues and can only watch him disappear. I'm free to do anything, but there's no point in me chasing after Minazuki, so I just let him go. Once Minazuki's gone, Yukon's group is released from whatever hold is over them, and they all fall to the ground. Perhaps that was pretty hard for them. They all seem to be in a lot of pain. Before they can even catch their breath, the sound of footsteps approaches through the fog. A beauty in a skin-tight black catsuit shows up.
I'll take over from here. Let's begin. Bring on the ring!
When the lady yells out, red pillars reappear in the corners of the room, and the invisible walls lock into place. Being stuck again seems to confuse the kids, and the situation is out of their depth.
Mitsuru-san?
No, that's a fake.
Where's Minazuki?
He's gone already. Hey, not to butt in, but don't you think you're in over your heads a little this time? Didn't you see his power? You're up against more than just that brat.
I shout to them from beyond the invisible walls. There is no time for them to figure this stuff out on their own. Just get it already. It's with a bit of annoyance that I continue on.
Don't you think it's a little late? He said he has all the persona fragments he needs. So all that's left is to summon that thing, and then jam the fragments he's gathered into.
As I say that, a rapier swings right in front of my nose. I blink in surprise and see a few strands of hair falling out in front of my eyes like a comic. She may be a hottie, but I don't need a chick swinging sharp objects in my face.
Might have hurt. What was that for?
You speak too much, imbecile. Should I deal with you instead?
Whoa, no way! Where'd you get that idea? All right then. I did try to warn you guys.
I've said enough already. Even the stupid investigation team should get it by now, right? I turn my back on them and quickly leave the classroom. If they've realized Sho's plans, then they should be heading for the top of the tower. At the peak, they'll find countless shadows, the persona fragments, and that power. The pieces are all there. Then again, it'll take some time to get out of that barrier. There's even a possibility that they might not be able to make it to the top.
Seriously, give me a break.
Either way, I've got to disrupt Sho's plans somehow. I pat my jacket to reassure myself that my gun is still holstered at my waist, and run up the stairway leading to the top of the tower. Halfway done and only an hour and 16 minutes, or an hour and 20 minutes in. And 8 more of these to do. Well, 9 if you count this. Wait, what comes after this? If this is, okay, are there going to be multiple alternate endings for his story here? Because this is pretty close to the point where he, teamed up with you. I'm sure in good shape, considering I never exercised in a while and I was in jail. I wonder if it's thanks to that bland health food. As I climb to the top of the tower through the fog, I come to an open area. Looks like this is my goal. Looking up through the powerful winds, the gathered shadows swirl around at the top of the tower, giving off sinister power.
Oh, it's totally red. I wasn't ready for this.
Adachi, don't. Nope, that pun was just awful. I shake my head and look up to the cloud of shadows swirling around in the sky. The whirling storm sucks in one shadow after another, like a tornado. I gulp at the sight up close.
The things a brat can dream up are scary. Wouldn't stand a chance if you got swallowed up in this. I guess Sho's scheme is a huge success so far. In the middle of the red fog is a clear object the size of a person.
giving off light as it floats. I see, so that's all the fragments he kept shaving off from the Persona users. The red-haired kid is standing next to it. As I stay low and watch, it looks like he hasn't noticed me. These kids were tricked into helping him collect Persona fragments under the guise of the P1 climax. Well, after such an intense battle, staying alive is a bit impressive, I think. Or, a bit impressive. I think they deserve some praise here.
It would be a problem if anyone died here, after all.
My goal here is to keep anyone from becoming a victim. That's all there is to it.
That's just something I can't allow. Sorry, but that's why I'm gonna have to gum up the works, by whatever means necessary.
I draw my pistol and I aim at the red-haired young man through the fog. Sho. Sho is looking up at the giant shadow with an expression of rapture. Maybe he's too busy with his new world, he's not even looking this way. Well, that's convenient for me. I slowly thumb back the hammer on my revolver. People may not know this about me, but I'm actually pretty confident with my aim. I was always in the top of my class in pistol training at the academy. I take aim at the Persona fragment in front of Sho. Well, maybe it's too big to be called a fragment now. If I could break that thing, Sho's plan is done for. I've only got the one chance. That's okay, I can't miss from here. I concentrate and put my finger on the trigger.
What?
Did I hit it? I'm sure I got it, but the Persona fragment didn't break. The impact of the bullet was only enough to crack it slightly.
One shot wasn't enough.
I'll have to get another shot in. Quickly, I take aim at the crack in the crystal. But just when I'm about to pull the trigger...
Hey, Adachi. What the hell are you doing?
Sho stands in front of me with a look of rage. Ah, he found me. A frontal assault is the absolute last thing I wanted to do. But I guess I can't help that now. I doubt he'd believe me if I told him my finger slipped.
Did I ever say I was going to cooperate with you? You goddamn son of a... I'll destroy you!
Finally!
Knock him out! I'll make you cry! Come up there! Bastard! Bullshit! Bullshit! Knock him out!
Live through this.
Here! Bastard! Here! How's this? Bullshit! How about this?
Let's roll.
Bullshit! Bastard! Bastard! How about this? How about this?
Something like this?
No!
I won, but it's more like Sho just got tired of fighting and gave up. I was hurt pretty badly, but Sho must have used a lot of his stamina in that battle. I sit down on Sho's chest to keep him pinned.
Bastard! What's this about? Were you planning to betray me from the start? What an ungrateful little prick!
Sho glares at me, seething. He must really be pissed. I could feel him trembling under me.
Didn't I say? I told you I was gonna do whatever I want.
You cocky dipshit. Don't think that you've won. You must be seriously stupid to defy me. That's why you lost to them, you goddamn stupid moronic idiot!
Sick burn. All this yapping is hurting my ears. How many times do you have to call me a moron, you moron? I press the muzzle of my pistol against Sho's jaw to shut him up.
You actually have the nerve to say that to me. You're the one who got all cocky and started a fighting tournament. Haven't you had your fun? Because there's no way a brat like you could control that kind of power. You really should just say you're sorry to everyone and go back home like a good little boy, you know?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! The hell are you mocking me for? I'll kill you!
Man, Adachi kinda... I love antihero Adachi. Like, when he's not, like, a full-blown psychopath, like, he still has those tendencies, but he's actually, like, his morals are slightly more on the right side. Like, I love this Adachi. He's great.
Get off me! I can do this! What's wrong with doing things because I can? Want me to skewer you from your jaw straight through your skull?
Doing it because you can, huh? You know, watching you really irritates me.
It's like seeing myself last year. Seriously, it's irritating. The Persona fragment is only a few meters away. I recocked my pistol while holding Sho down. I take aim at the small target, half hidden in the red fog. This'll end all of this. In the blink of an eye, my view flips upside down. Sho, who I had pinned down just a moment ago, is now sitting on top of me. Shoot, Sho's got that power too? I don't have any control over my body, and I just lay on the ground like a rag doll. Sho's eyes glow a burning red in his fury.
I'll kill you, Adachi. I'll crush you into pulp so no one will know what you even looked like!
He's just getting the shit beaten out of him right now, and he's still smiling. The brat begins punching me in the face. I could taste blood from a cut lip. My head rocks with the impact of each hit. That's some power he has. Haha, if I'm still thinking that, I still have some life in me.
You bastard! What are you thinking? You know how important this thing is! Are you trying to ruin my plan?
If he wanted to kill me, he could just pick up his sword and do me in with a single slash. Instead, he gets on top of me and starts pounding. Bet that's a sentence Honey OTU wish that she could relate to. Not letting me off so easily. Lucky for me, his rage is getting the better of him. Haha, once a brat, always a brat. Sure, this hurts, but if my luck keeps up, I just might survive this.
That's what I said. I tried to destroy those Persona fragments by striking when I saw the chance.
Salute to Johnny Young Mosh. He's a pretty great voice actor.
You worthless vermin. I knew you weren't worth shit. But to think you were biding your time for this. Well...
Oh, this isn't good. Things are going black. I don't even feel much pain anymore, and I'm on the verge of passing out. Don't they teach kids the meaning of the word moderation in schools anymore? At this rate, he might actually kill me.
You really piss me off, you piece of shit. Well, you were nothing but trash I was only planning to use from the start! Ha!
You don't like these noises? Johnny is great, but you can't get behind him voicing Dante in the DMC anime on Netflix. Wait, what? They got the voice actor for Nero to voice Dante? Why? That's dumb. I mean, Ruben Langdon did great as Dante. He did great as Nero. Yeah, he did, but, like, why have him voice Dante when Ruben Langdon is still there? He's getting older, so he might have a deeper register for Dante. I guess that's a thing. I don't know. It's... whatever. I nearly blacked out after that intense blow, but I managed to hang in there. Maybe he got tired of hitting me. Sho gets up, picks up his sword, and looks down at me mockingly.
Just for curiosity's sake, how are you planning to use me?
It's like Nero grew his hair out to pretend to be Dante. You just like to pretend that that Dante's still trapped in the demon world, so he couldn't make it. You're coping. I think it's political stuff. He said... Wait, what? What do you mean?
I think you're misunderstanding me. You know the whole taming business?
I mean, celebrities get political all the time. I mean, Mark Hamill is the biggest nutcase when it comes to politics on social media. And don't even get me started on Tara Strong. Like, she is completely insane. And yet I think that she's still voicing characters, so I don't see what Ruben could have done that would get him, like, kicked off from voicing Dante. That's just the norm for a lot of these people.
I wasn't planning to rely on your knowledge to begin with, moron!
I mean, if Mark Hamill could tell a little child to go and fuck himself just because of who he's related to, then, and still get work after that, I don't think that they would kick out Ruben for anything else. He's becoming controversial. You think aliens and stuff and other things. Capcom didn't like it. Okay, so yeah, he believes in the supernatural. He believes in aliens. So what? It's an opinion. People are allowed to have opinions. That's just, like, basic human freedom.
All I need is your persona. I was gonna rip off your persona, turn it into a shadow, slam it into the gathered shadows, and presto! Adachi's part is done.
He was going to turn my persona into a shadow and fuse it with the shadows he was collecting. I don't have a clue what he's talking about. He's reaching his 50s or 60s. Wait, he's that old? Wow. As I lie there confused, Sho holds his stomach and laughs merrily.
Ooh, I love that stupid look on your face. It's so great. I'm gonna let you in on some more secrets.
No. Well, if you said something after him reaching his 50s and 60s, I'm not seeing it. YouTube must have, blocked wherever he had to say honey out to you. You're saying Johnny is reaching his 50s, not his 60s. Ah, okay. You're a huge Devil May Cry fan? Did I, show you my customized handguns that I got turned into Dante's Ebony and Ivory? Remind me to share that with you later on, when I get the chance, if you haven't seen that.
Seems like the power left in you interferes with the thing I'm planning to absorb.
Nice voice crack. Fuck off.
I guess that power beyond humanity clashes with each other? But when that happens, that thing won't be at its full strength. So if you think about it the other way
Oh, and also, honey out to you. I did manage to find that thing that I was looking for you.
And then I get to tame it.
It took me hours and hours and hours of searching, but I finally found one that's in stock, so, yeah, just act surprised when Christmas rolls around. In order to control the power he was going for, he has to counter it with even more power, huh? I think I see a flaw in that reasoning, but given that we're talking about a power surpassing the realm of man here, logic might be going out the window.
Once everything was ready and I cut up the rest of them, I was gonna kill you slow. Still.
What was the first thing that I showed you on Discord? Oh yeah, that's right. I shared that with you when I joined your group chat. Oh, speaking of Discord, since you tend to use that more often, I'll share you my personal Discord so we can keep in touch easier, because I I also mentioned this before. I use a cloned app on my phone so I can have my 2 Discord accounts available at the ready at the same time, but I don't get notifications on the cloned app, so yeah, I actually have to go in there, watch a couple of ads before I could get access to that account. So, yeah, I'll give you my personal one later on. If you want to friend me on that, we can talk on there, since that'll be easier than Twitter, since you told me that you barely use it.
I at least gave you the chance to have some fun, you piece of shit. I was gonna let your crap slide until I showed you the end of the world you never got to achieve. Why not? Right?
Don't think we're the same, you little brat.
What? What was that?
You think the whole world hates you just because someone didn't treat you right. You're nothing but a little kid throwing a tantrum. You know, I seriously hate this world. Don't put me in the same shoes as a half-assed brat like you. Please?
You have notifications on Twitter, but most of them are Japanese notifications, so you discarded them all, unless it's about your husbando? Which husbando? I think you have quite a few of those.
You're so finished, you bastard. I'll kill you just like you want.
You miss your wife, he just went to sleep and you were going to follow him to sleep, but you also want to watch stuff for a bit. Yeah, I figured you would want to tune in for this stream at the very least, honey, OTU, because, more Adachi.
Sure, I'm lame. Whatever. But you don't know yet, do you? Those guys don't play around. You better be prepared. Die, you piece of shit.
Sho slowly unsheaths his sword and lays it across my throat. The touch of cold steel against my neck gives me goosebumps. Ah, the situation's gone foobar. If my own corpse ends up hanging from a telephone pole somewhere, it's going to make last year's case even more complicated. And if that happens, all the work I've done will go down the drain. Not only will my rules be taken away from me, but if the investigation in last year's case gets dropped, there will be nothing left. That was the experience that defines who I am now. I can't allow it all to become a lie. Kagami Taiga. I am going to copy and paste that. I feel like you have mentioned that before, but I do not remember who that is. Oh, that guy. The guy who looks like Gene Starwind. Kuroko no Basket? Wait, that's a, it's an anime about basketball? Huh. Never really got into sports anime because I don't really care about sports myself. But each to their own. The katana gleams red in the moonlight when Sho raises it high into the air, and then...
Stop it, Sho!
The impact I expect doesn't come. I slowly open my eyes to see Yukon holding Sho back. What do I mean, huh? I mean that I'm not really all that into sports anime. I'm just kind of curious. I don't think I've talked to anybody who likes sports anime before. It's normally like sci-fi action stuff and horror and all that. You're the first person that I've ever met that is into a sports anime.
Oh, you're early. Way to ruin the moment.
A lot of people aren't into them, so less sharing, and you don't really care. Each their exactly. Each to their own. Everybody has their preferences. Yukon frowns, not understanding what's going on. He seems confused that Sho and I are at odds. It's not like I need him to sympathize with me. I don't need his pity, but I don't want to be misunderstood either.
Just to be clear, I didn't do it for you guys. I just wanted to set things right for myself.
I know, you're not that type of person.
A look of relief spreads across Yu's face. Seriously, kid, you're a dope. If another crazy corpse shows up in the town, the investigation would have to restart from scratch again. Thinking about that happening pisses me off, that's all. It seems like you two are really hitting it off in the chat, huh? Yeah, you two may actually get along pretty well.
You're such a know-it-all. It's not very attractive.
I try to mock him, but talking hurts too much. And thanks to Sho beating the crap out of me, everything's getting cloudy again. I've done this much on my own. It's your turn to stop him, team leader. I can't even say those words, but that's what I'm thinking. It's then that I lose consciousness. The first thing I see when I come to is Yukon fighting a giant monster. The creature is made up of countless shadows moving as a giant whole. It's wreathed in flames, intense enough to scorch the entire world. That's what I'd call the end of the world.
Oh man, going up against a monster like that's gonna be impossible. Even for you, Kun.
The situation looks bleak, but on a closer look, Yukon doesn't look like he's losing. In fact, he's positively overflowing with energy. Though it's beyond me where it's coming from. Could that be what all the bonds and friends stuff is about? But either way, he's dealing with the power that surpasses the realm of man. He's injured it, but without a way to deal a definitive end blow, the fight's at a stalemate.
Impossible! What power is this? How can one human's power alone be enough to best me?
Hino Kagutsuchi. That's what holds you back. The power I wield. The power we wield. It will never succumb to someone like you!
Silence, pest! I will not lose! I am stronger than anything!
Chat's going wild. Yeah, I thought that these two would get along pretty well. The monster lets out an immense roar and raises its humongous arm, aiming to destroy the ground Yukon is standing on. The tower isn't going to take much more abuse. What with all the shaking, not even a Persona user could survive a fall from here. Huh. He seriously is a pain in the ass.
Persona!
I quickly summon my persona, Magatsu Izanagi, and attack the monster from behind while it's busy with Yukon. Rend it, Magatsu Izanagi. My persona's blade, covered in blackish red flames, strikes the monster's arm and knocks it away.
Adachi-san? What are you doing? I set everything up perfect for you, and you still didn't finish it off before I woke up.
Still, at this rate, there is no telling if he'll have the stamina to keep going. The monster might even make a comeback. But if I keep it distracted, there might be an opening to finish it off. Fine. I'll play along a little.
I can't let you take all the glory. Stay back and rest a while. You'll need to save your strength.
I know Yukon can be a space case sometimes, but it looks like even he understands what I'm getting at. Not bad, kid. I allow myself a small smirk as I look up at the giant body hanging down from the sky. The monster glares directly at me, its murderous intent piercing me like a gimlet.
Hey, how's it going? According to Shokun, the power left in me doesn't sit well with you, huh?
You imbecile! How dare you intrude and have the nerve to stand before me!
The giant body, its massive arms, that stern jaw, flames spewing along the entire length of it. Damn, that's scary. Yukon's gotta be a grade A moron to try to take this thing on. I don't think there's anything in the world I want to protect strong enough to face this thing. But, you know, being this deep in the shit is kind of exciting. Fine, I'll take a stand. Not for anyone else. I stand for myself. I'm trembling with the exhilaration building up in my heart, and the fear of what I'm about to do. But I can't hold back a sardonic grin as I shout up at the face in the sky.
An ugly sucker you are. Come at me. I'll play with ya!
Well, damn.
Why? This can't be.
According to Kuroneko, I agree. Oh, excuse me. Hang on. According to Kuroneko, I agree living like Bill from The Last of Us, if there's a zombie apocalypse, living in a time all by myself. I don't remember who Bill is. The Last of Us is kind of mid, so, yeah. Only ever played it once. The guy who gives Joel the truck, I don't remember who that is.
What a hassle. Here's hoping for a big hit. Goodbye. Goodbye! There's some way
Damn it! I'm dead again. Oh, you RP Black Healer? once upon a time, you were decent as LiPo, not too many people wanted their necks sucked. Yeah, RP on Twitter is actually how I met Honey OTU and, Ubu person. Still do RP on Discord occasionally, but, as far as, Twitter goes, kind of, not so active on that account anymore, other than posting memes and shit. And honestly, a lot of the communities on Twitter were pretty damn toxic, so it was probably better to step away from that and just stick to Discord after a while. My body is so hot, I feel like I'm burning up. Just breathing hurts my worn-out throat. With the relentless blaze scorching me, I'm half expecting to collapse into a pile of ashes at any moment.
I guess this is the best I can do with my powers.
I was thinking that maybe I could finish him off, but I'm just too exhausted. It's all I could do to stand on my own 2 feet.
From insignificant pests.
But it looks like my efforts weren't for nothing. The giant monster gives a roar in pain from all the damage it took, and recoils for a moment.
Adachi-san!
From a fair bit away, Yukon is watching me with a look of surprise and bewilderment. It's not the same look he had last year, when he confronted me in the TV. There is no hostility in his face, no caution in his eyes. I see nothing in his expression but concern for me. It's annoying.
Hey, what are you spacing out for? I don't have time to waste either. So let's hurry up and put an end to this! Right.
Alright, now's our chance. I give Yukon the sign and he answers with a nod. A power I've never felt before begins boiling up from the depths of my body. The 2 Izanagis, one dark and one light, resonate. Our powers merge together to become one giant force inside the 2 of us. I take that strength and revel in it for just a moment. Then we unleash it all at Hino Kagetsuchi.
Izanagi! Nagatsu Izanagi!
You still RP, you guess you just don't actively do it? Yeah, it's kind of the same for me as well. The only person that I really RP with anymore is Honey OTU. We were both given the same power, but his evolved down to a different path than mine had. I can tell it's only grown stronger since the last time I saw him, and while that power pulls at me, I feel it squeezing me dry. The torrent of power becomes a giant sword that pierces Hino Kagetsuchi, and its body shatters into pieces.
It's over, Hino Kagetsuchi! Time for a monster like you to head on home!
Should you charge your iPhone and check your Futaba account? Didn't you post something on that account not too long ago? I thought I saw something on there, like a meme or something.
Impossible. How could I fall to this?
I don't know if it was that or if it was on your main account. I just ended up seeing something when I was checking TL. Like a month or 2 ago. And let me take a look. Oh, it was the... Yeah, it was the thing with the cat. Yeah. As it screams its death cry, the monstrous body crumbles into bits. The flame coating its body flares up one last time.
Serves you right.
Now it's over. The tension that had kept me wound so tightly reaches its breaking point and snaps. I can only briefly see the floor rushing up towards me as I collapse onto the ground, and then everything is blackness. Should you get Bloodborne? Yes, Bloodborne good. I'm supposed to be streaming Bloodborne after I finish up one of my games. I think after I do, Persona 3 Reload, I, told my friend, Kroneko that I would be doing that. Okay, looks like we have 2 things left to do, so, we will be finishing this up tonight after all. When I come to, I'm laying face down in that part of the TV world where the old TV sets are stacked up around like blocks. I don't remember how I got there after fighting that monster. But one thing's for sure, we annihilated that monster from the world. And there wasn't a single victim created by this entire incident. Will it be on PS5? Well, PS5, doesn't that, like, play PS4 games? Can't you just pop the disc in and just, like, do backwards compatibility with it like an Xbox? I managed to sit up and look around. Sho is lying on his back on the floor, and Yukon is looking at me as if he wants to say something.
Adachi-san.
Man, what a pain. I had no intentions of seeing you guys ever again, you know?
I finally figured out why you came here, Adachi-san.
That kid talks like he knows me. Don't you go making a relieved face like that. I purposely ignore him and walk over to Sho. I slap him on the cheek.
You took a pretty bad beating, too.
Sho opens his eyes slightly and groans in pain. It looks like he's awake, but he doesn't have the energy to move. The madness and intense murderous intent are both gone, and all he does is breathe. Well, looking at him like that, he's no different from your average kid. I remember when I was in the same condition as him. He reminds me of myself just a little.
That's why I told you that power can't be controlled.
Is it all over?
I don't think it's all over yet. Those nosy kids pushed your reset button before it was too late.
When I look over at Yukon, his eyes go around in surprise. Oh, come on, you didn't know it? No wonder he's enjoying his youth so much. He doesn't realize all the important things going on around him. Idiot.
Well, that's fine with me. A kid should enjoy doing what he wants. Just don't drag me into it. But now's the only time you get to do that, you know? Once you go out into the real world, there's really nothing great about it.
Shows like me, a man consumed by power, but he's still got plenty of chances to start over. He'll find that out whether he likes it or not. The connections between people are also chains. They brought me nothing but trouble. So I can understand why Sho would want to push that crap as far away from himself as possible. But the troublesome thing is, once you start making connections with other people, they start winding their way around you before you notice it. Even when you're suffering from weakness and pain, they just don't hold back. Oh god, even Adachi is going Sho like me for real. Yeah, he did basically say that, didn't he? Depending on how you handle it, it can create possibilities for you. In other words, whether you make use of these connections or let them go to waste is all on you. Plus...
In other words, you can't just run and hide in this world. It doesn't let you off the hook that easily. Well then, it's about time I head back. If your friends show up, they'll only start yapping about some annoying drivel again.
Adachi-san, you're going back, right?
What's that supposed to mean? Did you think I'd run away like in some Hollywood drama?
No, that's not what I meant.
I just want to do my time quietly. I really don't want to get wrapped up in something like this ever again.
I spit that at him as I stick my head into one of the TVs stacked up here. As I'm about to shove myself the rest of the way in, I hear a voice.
Please, wait!
The desperation in Yukon's voice startles me, and my heart skips a beat. I can't help but pull myself back out. Being caught off guard like this surprises me, but like hell I'm going to let him know that. I decide to play things off as normally as I can.
Don't yell like that! You startled me! So, you still have business with me?
Dojima-san said, I'll go see you once things have been settled.
Oh, give me a break! If Dojima-san shows up, I'll get yelled at even in lockup!
I can already see it in my mind, and I make a face. Seeing that, Yukon laughs. That punk.
Maybe so. Adachi-san, good luck.
He called me back just to say that. Good luck? My luck is none of your business. Seriously. He's still the same annoying brat that I knew from before.
Dumbass.
I load all the venom I can muster into throwing that word to Yukon's way. I don't know what face he makes when he heard it. I've already stuck my head back in the TV, saying my farewells to this world for good. I'm going back to following my own path. This time, I'm going to make sure that I won't be seeing them again. I slowly close my eyes. I'm exhausted to my limits, but it's an oddly pleasant feeling. You want to cry again? Why? Alright, epilogue time. What do you got for us, Adachi?
The prosecution's been settled.
It's been a few months since that P1 climax bullshit. Prosecution's case finally rested in the middle of the summer, and I was transferred to the detention center. Going to court means that there's a possibility that I'll get the maximum penalty under the law. But instead of worrying about that, I'm more relieved that all those troublesome days are finally over.
Man, my road until now seemed long and short at the same time.
Last year, I lost at my own game. Having to put up with this shitty world, one day I was suddenly given a special power. That was when my game started. I had lousy human relationships, a boring job, and was part of a corrupt society. If I could destroy all of it, I could remake the world in the way that I wanted. And I'll admit, I enjoyed the game, as if I was trying to fill my own empty heart. Seeing this adult life bullshit reminded you of what you said last time. Being in school, people want to leave, but being an adult, you want to leave the life that we wanted, just didn't know that it would suck. Yeah, now I can see why that would tug at your heartstrings a bit. You're sad your On account has more followers than the Futaba account? That is outrageous. Best Girl should be getting the more followers. Even the pressure of the unknown creeping on me is... Even the pressure of the unknown creeping up on me gave me the ultimate thrill. But eventually I lost the brats from the investigation team and was arrested as the serial killer who had terrorized Inaba. Game over. After it was all over, the only thing I had left were my experiences and my rules. If your cat wasn't so cute, you'd throw her. Wow. Wow. That's a statement. All games have rules, of course, and once I was caught, I had decided that I'd follow the rules of this reality to atone for my sins and confessed everything to the police. And yet, if some mysterious corpse who died of unknown causes was found hanging somewhere, they'd declare the case open again and start suspecting that the true killer was still on the loose. If that happened, it would mess up the rules I'd set for myself. I'm not going to stand for that, that's all. Because of the recent commotion, and by now I was mysteriously gravely injured while in custody, it means that my incarceration is going to be even longer while they try to figure out what happened. I was starting to get tired of all these goddamn psych evaluations as well. Yeah, I'm just now noticing his bed there. That is quite the bed. Anyway, seriously, the people in charge of this are so hard-headed that it's a pain in the ass.
Then again, it doesn't change the fact that I'm bored. I wonder if the way things were before would have been less dull.
I throw myself onto the moldy-smelling tatami mat in my cell and yawn loudly. Just as I'm drifting off into the escape of sleep, I hear footsteps approaching from the hall.
Hey, you have a visitor.
Oh, is this gonna be Dojima?
What? Must be Dojima-san.
I roll my eyes and groan inwardly. Just as Yukon said, the instant my indictment was completed, I got a letter from Dojima-san saying that he'd be coming to see me. What timing? Dojima-san was waiting for me to be moved into the main detention center, and I feel like he's caught me.
Why would he want to see me after all this? He really is nosy.
This is so awkward. I thought I'd cut any ties between me and Dojima-san the moment I was arrested.
Well, you gonna see him or not?
This is why I hate him.
Yeah, and I'm sure you said that with all sincerity, Adachi. You know you love him. I stand up without a word to the guard. Refusing wouldn't do any good. I, of all people, know how persistent he can be. I squint in the harsh light, outside the door where Dojima-san's waiting for me.
Hey. Have you fattened up a bit since the last time I saw you?
Well, life in lockup is much easier than your grueling training.
Did I really just hear you say that?
Aww. Dojima-san laughs at my taunt. I can't stop myself from smiling either. And I look down quietly so that he doesn't notice. I throw our connection away, but it came back. I cut it, but it wouldn't stay cut. The bonds between people really are troublesome. And yet, somewhere inside me, I can't help but feel a little relieved at the way that things turned out. I guess having a bond like this isn't so bad. I think that to myself, but I accidentally murmur it out loud too. But the sounds slip away, lost among the calls of cicadas outside the window. Hello, Jeff the Gamer. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Well, there's the epilogue. I don't know if I'm going to have anything else unlocked after this, but since it's still a bit early tonight, I think I am going to be trying the, what the hell is it called? Like the, arcade mode. Yeah, I was struggling to find the word, but, we're gonna play as Marie for a little bit and see how that handles. What are you pointing at, Ubu person? I didn't see your joke. Well, there is no joke. All you said is you love all cats no matter how they look, even hairless cats. There's nothing after that. Oh, what did you try to say, Luke person? I need to refresh it. Sometimes YouTube ends up holding comments. Oh, you just saw it? Oh, so it's just being... Okay, I'll refresh the page, see if I can see it now. Put chat to all messages. How do I do that? Honestly, I should have taken care of that a long time ago. Okay, it's probably under community moderation, right? Hidden users? What the hell is this? Who the fuck is Sparkles? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for what you were talking about, putting in chat to all messages and stuff. I'll have to play around with that later. Do I see it now? I do not. Hidden users are people that I have blocked. I don't remember blocking anybody. Actually.
This program was brought to you by the following sponsors.
What the hell is this? P4A. Is this the original Persona 4 Arena? I did not see this option before. Hang on. Yeah, I don't know if this is the original game or what. Oh, this is Persona 4 Arena. Oh, okay, so this included both of the games. Interesting. Huh. Well, we'll be experiencing that next time around. Let's, Golden Arena mode. Yeah, let's try arcade mode for a little bit, since we have a little bit more time. Probably gonna see about maybe another half hour or so.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists between dream and reality.
I'm gonna do my best.
Picture in your head your own appearance as well as your alter ego. Your persona.
Huh. Well, this is fun. You get to, pick different colored outfits, and, I'm kind of tempted to play as her like that, because red and black, great colors, but, What? 31 different outfits. Wow, that is insane, actually. But, we'll play her as her classic color. What'd you just send me, honey? Out to you. Switch top chat to live chat. I guess I could do that real quick. Wait, why'd you say that on there when you... That's how you fix the issue. Okay, yeah, and suddenly I just got a bunch of messages from you. And all of a sudden it says, "Can you see my messages, you fuck?" Because I wasn't reading your messages on YouTube. I didn't see them until just now. Couldn't ban them, so you blocked them. How do you block, hide them? I think, "Can you see my messages, you fuck?" Yeah, all of that was hidden until just now. Go easy.
Antisocial poet of the Hollow Forest, Marie!
Okay, who is our first combatant here? This is gonna be Teddy. Oh, Mitsuru.
I'll make it rain blood.
Aww.
I can't believe this. Stupid jerk, I hate you!
Round one. Fight!
Pushing me up really. Here it comes. This might hurt. It ends here. Bye-bye. Come, Kaguya. Here. There. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Did she just use her hat as a weapon? Yeah, she uses her hat as a weapon too. That's, okay.
Marry.
I look forward to the next round.
Round two. Fight!
Battle's not over yet. Wide open. Let's go, Kaguya. That really hurts. Wide open. Come, Kaguya. Here. Let's see on the offensive. Goodbye.
Oh, nice.
That really hurts. Come on. Bye-bye. 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 Lane. Come, Kaguya. Push. Goodbye. Wide open. Can't wait to see him again.
Aww.
Marry. What a shocking finish!
No. This frog isn't the one I know of. Why?
So yeah, remember last time when I said that, playing the battle mode wasn't that great? It's usually not as entertaining when you're only playing by yourself. I think it was just the fact that I was playing a character that I didn't like that was making it undesirable to me. Like, playing as that dickhead show was, not that fun for me. But this, I like this. And now we get to beat up Worst Girl.
Let's move on. Match number 2. Keep them coming.
Also, why the hell is this back as top chat now instead of live chat?
You're right. Fine, take you on for a bit.
Round 1.
Can I see you? I can now. I just noticed that it was back on top chat for a minute there. Wait, what the fuck was that? You want to sniff Marie's hat? You do you, uwu person. Also, what was that present option? Hang on. After one press... Huh? I don't know. These commands, I don't know what these are. Whatever. Oh, there we go. Wait, what was that? You can go fuck off for a minute. I want to see what that present is. Oh, it's like random. I'm curious what that brown thing was that just like wandered away. You think what I saw was the chocolate gift to you? Oh, that makes sense.
We've been graced with a magnificent fight!
You and I are both lonely fighters. Adieu. Au revoir, mon chéri.
You know, since she said it would escape. Yeah, that does make sense now that you say that.
Game 3.
Alright, who we got this time? Oh! Sweet Cheeks Akaheeks!
Fight to the limits of your souls!
Can you ride this killer wave? The third match begins now!
So you come to be slaughtered.
I can't believe this! Stupid jerk, I hate you!
Round 1. Fight!
Bye-bye. I failed. I hate you! What a bye-bye. That really... I think
That was chocolate, wasn't it? We're only fighting shadow versions though, what gives? Well, it wouldn't make sense for the friends to be beating themselves up, or beating each other up, would it?
Bye-bye.
Marry.
Round is over.
Win. Round 2. Fight!
It really hurts!
Bye bye.
This is turning into a very one-sided battle. Let's go, Kaguya. Stop it. Let's go, Kaguya. Stop it.
This might hurt.
You're pushing me. Can't protect it from one side. I hate you.
Also, I love that she's using a persona now.
Go back to where you came from.
What a shocking finish!
My heart is letting out a cry right now. I have to hurry and write this down.
Hey, no looking stupid. I hate you, blockhead.
How could anybody hate Marie?
At last, Game 4!
Oh, they are Velvet Room attendants. Marie isn't, though. She's a goddess. She's not a Velvet Room attendant. She was a guest there.
Show me the ultimate fight!
You hate her? Why? How?
This fight to the death has reached the 4th match. Things are heating up, aren't they?
I'll show you what fate awaits fools.
She's annoying. You hate Tsundere trope a lot.
I can't believe this.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Round 1.
For her, I think it works, but with characters like Haruna, I despise characters like that.
This might hurt.
What the fuck was that? Was that an Igor in the box? Did you guys just see that? Your sis says that you're a tsundere? I think Margaret uses the Night Guy with the spear, all three of them actually. Night Guy with the spear. You mean Bareth? Or Bareth, or however you say the name?
I have won. That won't waver. That's because I'm... What was I?
You think it's funny that her persona is Kaguya? Funny why?
Who do we have here? The blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi!
Best boy! Oh, you mean the, Irish guy. I never know how to pronounce that guy's name. It's Cuchulainn or Cuchulainn or something. I'm shit with pronouncing names, but I know who you're talking about.
Or maybe not. No time for a break. The 5th match is here.
He's like the recolor of Tamlin.
Well then, onward and deeper.
I can't believe this. Stupid jerk, I hate you.
Round 1.
Bye-bye. Ready for this? Ready for this? Ready for this?
Margaret uses all three of them. All of his twins will look like... Wait, there's three of them? I thought it was only him and Tam Lin. Who's the third one? Probably Satanta, but he doesn't look like those two though. You might encounter her if there's a chance. Well, normally how these things go, there's normally like 10 rounds per match, right? Or 10 matches per whatever the fuck. You know what I'm talking about. Normally there's 10 battles total for these kinds of things. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, so to use those other Persona abilities, you just have to spam the same button over and over again?
Goodbye. Go back to where you came from.
Because Kaguya was a princess from the moon that had a bunch of suitors, made them do outrageous requests only for her to go back to the moon in the end. Ah.
My town that I spent time with everyone in. Who is it that's trying to destroy it?
Your mistake, there's only two? Yeah, I thought so. There was only Tam Lin and the one recolor. Which, again, don't know how to pronounce that guy's name, but I do know it's like a, like Irish myth or something like that. Yeah, Cuchulainn, or whatever it's called. You said Satanta because that was what Cuchulainn was before he became, you know, Cuchulainn. I am probably butchering that name, by the way. Like, somebody give me a pronunciation. Hey, Honey O to you. How about you send me a voice message of you sarcastically telling me how to pronounce it and saying that it's not what I'm saying. That's always fun.
Hey, I don't get it.
I'm pronouncing it right? Oh. Well, first time for everything, I guess. The first time that I ever saw that word was, when I was looking up the theme from Boondock Saints. Also, go watch Boondock Saints. It's a great movie. The two brothers in that film are really something that the world needs.
What is this?
Marry.
That was a complete defeat.
No? Are you disagreeing with me, or are you saying no, you're not going to watch the movie? Did she just do a butt attack? Looks like she did a flip just to smack with her butt. You barely watch movies, you know how you are with references. Trust me on this, watch Boondock Saints. It's a great movie. Norman Reedus is in it, the guy from Walking Dead. And, oh, what the hell's the other guy's name? Your abilities are clear. Sean Patrick Flannery, that's his name.
This isn't the one I know of. Why?
I'm still hoping that they'll come out with a third movie eventually. Oh, Willem Dafoe is also in it. He plays a cop in that movie.
Yasogami's Steel Council President, Labyrinth! Just a few moments until the gong of fate rings!
The party isn't stopping. Next up, the 7th match.
I could say a reference about a recent movie and you wouldn't know it. You know, I had a reference for you the other day, but I couldn't remember what it was. I was gonna ask you if you could tell me what it was from.
Ready for this? Sit down.
Yeah, she just literally did a butt attack there. She just did a flip and then just attacked her with her ass. And in that case, why would you even want to win this, Labrys? That's just a win-win scenario.
Can I get one of those steak skewers if I win?
Aw. Marie is hungry for steak skewers.
Wrong.
This might hurt. Still up. Goodbye. Really pushing it.
You want to watch more Doctor Who?
Ready for this? Ready for this?
I want to rewatch Galador when I get the chance.
Ready for this?
You know, as short-lived as that series was, it was pretty entertaining. I actually wish that they had DVDs for it. And apparently they did release, like, a PS2 game back in the day for that, so that's something I may have to track down.
Lonely fighters. Adieu. Au revoir, mon chéri.
Who will win?
And I could bet about $500 that nobody here knows what Galador is before I started talking about it. Very obscure early 2000s toy. Oh, are we dealing with Elizabeth now? I kind of looked away for a minute there. Oh, here we go. Yep, Elizabeth.
I can't believe this.
No, head empty. Anybody else know what I'm referencing? Does anybody else know what Galador is?
Oh, no. I failed. Please keep your hands. I failed. Please do my
Gallagher? Sounds familiar. No, not Gallagher. Galador. G-A-L-I-D-O-R.
Why don't you get it? So you have
Ready for this? Ready for this?
Anyway, Galador, Defenders of the Outer Dimension, was a Lego set. They were like these 12-inch Lego toys that were of different characters. Main character, Nicholas Bluetooth, ends up going to this place called the Outer Dimension, and he has this ability called glinching, which he can basically take on the body parts of other things around him. And that gives him powers to fight against this guy called Gorm, who ended up releasing a virus.
Ready for this?
And basically he's trying to run the show while the Queen of Galador is imprisoned somewhere. And they ended up turning it into a BBC program. And that lasted for about 2 seasons. They were setting it up for a 3rd season, but then it kind of ended up getting cancelled. Wait, that was it? Well, that was short-lived. Look at Elizabeth when she's laying down when you win. Yeah, I know that. I saw that before when I was playing.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
You can't wait for that Ace Windfall guy to reach the later parts of Persona 5 Royal. I can't wait until Jackalaka starts playing Persona 5 Royal again.
You're the one that gave me that strength.
Like, I keep on holding myself back from bugging her about it, because I know that's just gonna end up pissing her off after a while, but yeah. I really want her to get back into that series. Play Zygus? Yeah, sure, I'll play Zygus next. Tell you what, I'll do 2 more arcade modes. We'll do one as Zygus, and Honey, out to you, I'll let you pick the next character after Zygus.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists between dream and reality. Mine
I'm on a
and
mission.
Picture in your head your I wish you good luck.
The Heartless Archangel Haggis!
Well, you're excited, Uwu person.
Damn it, this sucks.
Wait, what the hell?
Where am I?
You awake? That's great, but I'm in a bind here. Feel bad saying this, but it ain't looking good.
You're Kanji-san, correct? And is that you, son?
Hell no, that's a fake senpai. When I got you down from the cross, it attacked me.
Okay, so this actually has
This is how I ended
dialogue. Interesting.
What are you mumbling about? I'll put you 2 out of your misery right now.
Kanji-san, please stay back. I will exterminate this fake.
Round 1. Fight!
My other severe impact! Now! Persona Athena! Heavy damage! I failed! Persona my other self! Target locked! Heavy damage! Light damage! No! But light damage! Fire! Down! Please hit! Severe impact! Light damage! I failed! I failed! I failed! Persona! Target locked! I summon you! I failed! Ignite! Please hit! Anti-heavy damage! Target locked! Your odds of winning are
Damn
minimal
you.
at best. Not bad at all. A truly
When am I planning on playing Bloodborne? After I do Persona 3 Reload, I think that's when I promised that I would do Bloodborne. Because Kuroneko actually requested me to do that game pretty soon. I don't remember if I had something else planned before then, but that's probably what we're doing next. But I also said that I'd be playing Shadow of Destiny for the longest time, and that's still taking me a while to get to.
Try this. Move down. Severe impact. Blood damage. Severe impact. Holding altitude. Attack. Anti-air. Severe impact. Severe impact. Severe impact. Charging. Now. Now. Heavy damage. Firing. Strike. My other side failed.
Damn you times 2. Why do you keep saying damn you?
For reals? Man, you really are impressive. Damn, I'm such a screw-up. I came to rescue you, and here you rescued me instead.
You're welcome. And you were fighting while shielding me, Kanji-san. I I should be the one to thank you.
Where exactly you will leave first week of December so we can co-op if PS5 and PS4 do co-op? Huh. You know,
The enemy
I don't know if the two of them do crossplay, but I do have a PS4 as well.
Actually, I'm worried about my butts too.
Oh wait, you only have a PS5. Wait, yeah, that's
We'll have to just split up and look for them.
I believe that would be the best method.
Yeah, I'd be down for that, doing co-op,
Please be
if
safe,
that does
Manchester.
work. Yeah, I should have Persona 3 Reload done before December, if I keep at it.
It seems I was captain for quite a long time.
So he was hitting pretty hard. Ah, okay.
All systems green.
Next up, Game 2! The unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi! Who will win?
You only have PS5. If we can't, we can next time. We'll be able to figure something out, Black Healer. Because I would like to stream with you down the line.
Game 2 will now begin!
It'd be nice if I could get the Crooked Man VTuber to stream with me at some point as well. I'll have to ask him about potential collabs down the line as well. You guys probably never heard this before, but I love my guns. That's why I'm making use of that projectile function. They say Bloodborne is across gens, so we can. Oh, really? I need to buy PS Plus. Wait, PS Plus. You mean like the online stuff?
Is anyone surprised by the results?
I thought you could play Bloodborne online for free.
Since I know that they are fakes. But what is the enemy's objective? I must gather more information.
You want to see me play Calma 2? It's a horror game. You can't defend yourself in it except using pepper spray to escape grabs, but it's pretty interesting. The story is good. That's a deal breaker. I do not like walking simulators like that.
Next is Game 3! The unsightly pink sniper, Yukari Takeba!
I mean, you saw how much I didn't like my experience with, what the hell was the name of that one game with the sackheads that were walking around and you had to use that music box to defeat them? I don't even remember the name of it. I played it and I was, like, doing my own cover of Yuffie's Boredom song while I was doing it.
Next is Game 3! How dare you? I won't let this slide. I'm not at all tacky.
Yukari-san is here? And there's two of her? That means one of them is a fake.
I guess you're here! This fake just won't give it up! Let's deal with her together! Enough of this crap! Quit trying to turn her against me when you're the fake! Ugh. If I wasn't hurt like this, I'm
sorry. Though you are
I'm gonna say you doubt that I'm gonna like that because,
scans make it
but my
clear which
gun.
of you is the fake.
Well, any kind of weapon at all, even if I don't have a sword or a knife or anything, even a fucking tire iron. If all you do is just pepper spray and run away, I don't like games like that. That's dumb.
System error. System error. System error.
There are very few games like that that I actually appreciate. Like, the only two that come to mind are the Strange Men series, like Crooked Man, Sandman, and all that. And, the, 2016 Call of Cthulhu game. Like, those are captivating enough that I don't actually have to, be fighting in them. And those aren't even really, like, the, core mechanics of the game, either. Like, it is more story-oriented. From two, you're walking around, running is loud, so the enemy will hear you, and you use a lighter as a light source to see. But using a lighter makes it easier to be spotted. Yeah, that doesn't sound entertaining in the slightest. I feel that's the kind of game that you would want to watch a streamer play just to see them scream like maniacs after getting jump scared, but that doesn't really work on me, so I don't think it'll be a very entertaining experience. Can't play online unless we both have PS Plus. It was free before, but then Sony changed it. Wow, fuck Sony.
It's been a while. Are you alright? Your new model anti-shadow suit looks very sweet.
It's not like that. Why do people keep bringing it up? But you seem the same as always, I guess. I was worried when I heard you got captured.
I know one of you there is Aigis-san, but who's the other?
A persona link. You must be Rise-chan. I'm Yukari Takeba, an ally of the Shadow Operatives. It's nice to meet you.
You're with Mitsuru-san then? By the way, I'm getting a strong reading from outside this tower. Whoever it is could be our culprit.
Outside, huh? That's in the opposite direction. Looks like we'll have to split up and go our separate ways.
You're injured, Yukari-san. Please meet up with someone nearby and continue the search with them. I'll pursue the reading outside.
A huge victory! What a shocking finish!
Rise-san, please provide support to Yukari-san. I will continue downstairs.
Here's your next opponent! The Beast in Heat, Teddy!
How many rounds did I play as Marie before? I wasn't really keeping track. You wanna write?
This could be a bitter fight!
Well, as soon as I'm done with my, 7 rounds? Okay. Well, as soon as I'm done with Aigis here, and you pick whatever character you want me to play as, after I'm done with that, I'll, write with you.
Things are heating up, aren't they?
Oh, you misunderstand. You're not human. You're only a puppet.
I have my own will.
Round 1. Fight!
Now! Target alone! Targeted! Enemy Get it! Now! Targeted! Enemy locked on! Now! Targeted! Firing! Now! No! Yes, no!
Let me guess, honey, out to you. Futaba on the brain, or is it going to be your OC again? Your OC with the ever-changing name, who I kind of forgot who you changed it to this time. Maybe Futaba, maybe OC. Alright.
Don't worry, they were set to stun.
Is anyone surprised by the results?
This feeling, it's similar to Tartarus. If this is occurring in the real world, then does it mean that the Dark Hour has started once again?
Ho-ho! Who do we have here? The carnivore who's discarding womanhood!
Best girl!
Satonaka! Can you hear the lion roaring?
Game 5! The air is filled with excitement!
There's nothing for a carnivore to eat if you're a machine! If you wish to intake iron, I would recommend other foodstuffs.
One.
One more time! Please hit! Target locked! I failed! Target locked! Go with your impact! I simply I failed! I failed! I failed! Athena! Target! Go with my other self! I failed! No! I failed! Just turn the blood damage! Now! Persona Athena! I failed! What a one-sided battle! Severe impact! Attack! Please hit! Rebel! Please hit! Down! Down! Here! Over! Please hit!
Maybe even Chie, to be honest. I'm down for that.
The difference between the two was razor thin!
And now I recall one of our earlier conversations about how you said that you wouldn't be ever using Chie again until you were in your 40s at least. Because of fuckhead. You've surpassed your trauma? Well, I am proud of you for that. Yeah, it would really suck if that one asshole was the reason for you to
Is anyone surprised
give
by
up
the
on
results?
Muse. Just ship Chie with
Is
Yosuke.
that my sister's plume of dusk I'm picking up on? She seems to be in combat nearby. I must hurry.
At last, Game 6! The blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi! Can you all feel the drama?
One sec. Alright.
Game 6! Our fearsome contestants are about to bare their fangs!
Sister! No, you're badly injured.
Aegis, stay away! If I don't win, the rest of them won't accept me! That's what I was built for!
What a tearjerker. But it's curtains for you. Let me embrace you.
Please step back. It's okay. We're no longer just machines built to fight. We're precious sisters now.
Round 1. Fight!
Enemy locked on!
It's coming!
Moving now! Enemy locked on! Enemy locked on! Enemy locked on! Now! Firing! Enemy locked on! Full auto! Targeted! Explode!
So soft!
Explode! Here! Wait! Here! Dangerous! Here! Been shattered! Explode!
Did I just get a perfect win there?
We need to end this. Total victory.
I guess lost no health. I think that was a perfect win. Oh, nice, nice.
Round 2. Fight!
Yep, for the longest time I was trying to get one of those. Well, we're gonna take damage on this one, but, whatever. I'll take it. One perfect win is good enough for Vinny. I think it was Labras who I was playing as before when I thought that I was gonna get the perfect win, but, didn't quite manage that.
What a rare, close battle! You both fought well!
Damn, I must be a pretty sorry sight. I came to rescue you guys, but I got mollywopped by this kid with 2 swords.
2 swords, you say? Understood.
Yeah, he looked about the same age as Yukon and his friends. He ambushed me. That's why I can't move too good right now.
Please rest a while, and leave this to me.
Thanks a bunch, I guess. Oh yeah, I don't know why, but I was picking up on some kind of reaction that seemed a lot like ours.
Like ours?
Yeah, not too sure what it was because I got ambushed right after. Anyway, be careful and save the rest of the guys.
Of course. I will utterly and completely annihilate whoever did such horrible things to you and everyone else.
The excitement of the battle still lingers!
Still, who could possibly have caught my sister off guard? I had better remain cautious.
Welcome to the stream, Dark Magnus. And, nice, PFP change, Honey-O, to you. That Jinx one didn't last very long, did it?
Oh, who do we have here? Yasogami Steel Council President, Labras! Who will win?
Not on YouTube. Everywhere else is still Jinx. Alright.
Which one will Lady Luck smile upon?
I'm better than you because I survived that hell.
It seems a bit different from my sister's shadow.
Your friend unlocked most of the characters in this game. Damn. Besides Twitch, that one's Futaba. Fair enough. Yo, this arena combat is taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. I was just planning on doing this to fill in time, but we are kind of going over our allotted time, so, may have to just end with Igus here. Then we can go straight to the writing, if that's okay with you, honey, up to you. You're not too broken up about that, are you? Now you're good? Alright. Well, if you are feeling any form of malaise, just smile. Remember what you're getting for this Christmas. Oh wait, no, actually forget. Be surprised. Or pretend to be surprised. Some of the things that I'm keeping secret about getting you, I think you're still going to be genuinely surprised regardless. Well, that was bullshit.
Serious damages. Battle abilities lost.
Okay, I don't know how I was supposed to continue with that, but, yeah, as I said, it's, wow. Wow, it is a lot later than I thought it was going to be. Okay, yeah, it is nearly 4 o'clock my time, so, yeah, on that unfortunate note, this is where we're going to have to bring things to an end. Yeah, I'm going to have to take a look at that other thing there. What was it? The, P4A story mode. I am assuming that is just normal Persona 4 Arena, so we'll possibly see about checking that out. I may just do the 360 version. But, yeah, we're gonna be revisiting that, or not revisiting, but I can't fucking talk as always. We're going to be starting that up next week, and then once we get through that story, that is going to be it for Persona for quite a while. Like, we are still going to be doing the FMC route in Portable down the line. We're going to be playing the first 2 games eventually. But yeah, once we're done with Arena, I want to take a break from that, and I may go back to Final Fantasy for a while, since we've had that on hiatus, and I have all those games to get through. Of course, before that, we are going to be doing Shadow of Destiny. I keep saying Shadow of Destiny over and over again, and we never get around to doing it, so I've got to finally follow through on that. and get that game off the list. But as for the rest of the week, this Friday we are going to be doing more Rise of the Ronin, and hopefully I should have my samurai outfit by then. I talked to my model maker. They said that it could be as easy as just grafting the outfit onto this model, so it would save time on the rigging, and they'd charge me $70 for that. So hopefully I'll have that by Friday, but maybe I won't. Regardless, we're going to be doing Rise of the Ronin. Saturday, we're going to be doing more Quake 4, and then on Sunday, we are going to be doing... oh yeah, Max Payne. We're going to be starting up Max Payne on Sunday, and probably finishing up Bendy and the Ink Machine sometime during one of those days during the day, but yeah, this is where we're going to bring things to a close here. Thank you for tuning in, Dark Magnus, Jeff the Gamer, Black Healer, Boo Person, and Honey Out to You. Hopefully I will see more of you guys down the line, and with that being said, here endeth the stream. Until then, stay groovy.